Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 265 edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. I will say that the market remained a bit also mixed again, but good thing that most of the market in the matured economy, some of them are looking up to start the week. After some of them also have recorded like almost 4 weeks low, but good thing that this morning we are seeing a breathout. Don't forget that the impact of macroeconomic data and also decisions of the central banks of this economy where this market are open this hour are the one influencing these activities. And as to speak now, more eyes or all eyes are still on what on more economic data coming from the two world largest economy, China and what and the US. But it's a good one that the market is starting on a good note for the first trading day of the week. And I believe that activities today will give more insight as all eyes are still on some data and also economic reports that also guide investor going into the month and also into the year. I'm telling you, the first half of the year is gradually winding down, and I will tell you that investors in different markets are not looking away from the market or what's happening in the market. Rather, they are putting their full attention in the market to see what they can gain from all the oscillation we're seeing. Like I tell you that volatility is what creates opportunity to buy low and sell high. And when you are not watching the market, you are about to lose what you have gained if you just look away from the market. That's why as a trader or investor, no matter how engaged you are, make sure that you have time to check what is happening in the market, looking at your charts, looking at the price at the end of the day, looking at also all those emulating macroeconomic data or report here and there to see how investors or traders or the whole market is reacting to such information to help you to know exactly what to do. Good one that as we speak, if you look at the market here as at last week, you can see that the market, were missed, and that despite that, we saw that the buyers, were more, in control in the market. Despite we saw that also a high volume, and the market was down in terms of the option index negative 0.48. But that notwithstanding, market also started on a good note this morning. We are seeing that positive sentiment, that kind of upbeat in the market in terms of positioning is from fundamental stance stock, and also those stocks that are even marked down. We're seeing the investor also taking advantage of that pullback in their price to position down here in Nigeria. But we'll go back to our overseas market to see what is happening there, because I tell you that this our top to bottom analysis helps us a lot, because it gives you an insight what is happening globally and where are we, because no market is isolated from any other market. As we speak now, US market is also we have opened slightly higher this morning, which is also good for the ones you see US market open, that it tells you there's something they're expecting. In Europe also the same thing, saw a mixed market there. But Asia, I will tell you that the Asia market as we speak have opened Monday on a on a mixed trend. Especially we are seeing more indices in that or more indicators in that domain in red, but we are seeing some in green as a result of after they've seen that the straight 4 weeks losses has also been a concern to them, knowing that growth is a very major thing in terms of the market. These are the things that is happening in the market as we speak now, and that is expected that investors should also look more into all this, because at the end of the day, it's going to guide you to see what you're going to do for you to get the right information as to speak. Also, like I said earlier, the mixed market also really gives you that the market is a bit silent or all true. Why silent? I mean that they are all looking at what will trigger more this uptrend. That's why we're seeing this, an inch in terms of US market, also in the European market. But because all eyes on what is happening in the market, the fear of the debt ceiling, but good thing that they are making progress there, and also Turkish, political environment and uncertainties is part of what is putting pressure on the market. And despite the Q1 positive numbers we are seeing, because of fear of some also bank having an issue in this domain, also is what is driving this mixed sentiment we are seeing in this mature market. And I believe that investors should be guided on the strength of all these factors. But nevertheless, the good thing is that we want to look at what trend is the earnings in this mature market looking. It's good that we look at it so that we understand. the earnings that came from this market, especially in US, I'll tell you, the earning of Q1 has even beat the trend since 2021 fourth quarter. The trend that we've seen in terms of quarterly earning performance, the first quarter of 2023 earnings beat that, and that also giving investors in that domain an insight of what they should expect and what in the second quarter that is already at the mid quarter already as of today. That investors should also be guided in this trend. For that, these are also what investors in that domain look at, despite also that they were seeing impressive yield in terms of fear of where it is Fed heading to. But because of the data that are coming, there's indication that Fed might slow down their rate. So I'm saying that because of the consumer sentiment report that that shows there's no confidence at all, and that because it dropped from drop as from drop as from 62 to around 57 to show that the consumer sentiment or confidence is also dropping in that, which also a sign of what of weak purchasing power, and also these are the things that are giving signal that reception in that environment is becoming glaring. For that, Fed will not likely to continue in that direction. And looking at also that the company's performance in this same environment as at Q1, as I mentioned, is better than that of from Q4 2022, 2021 till this last one. The growth was so surprising to many market analysts. But because of the fear of bank crisis the here and there, the first problem, the several bank, most of them that had issue was what really sent some fear in that domain, and that also have extended in some mature the economy there too, because most we saw what happened in Europe, the same thing where some banks, Swiss credit and all of them were having issue. But I believe that that has opened the eyes of many investors in this market or across the globe to know that yes, there are still opportunities they can make money in the market if they keep their eyes on the right tools. And that's why you and I are also in this class, so that as we share ideas on how to invest, so that panic will now invest more with confidence, because we are getting information and also we are sharing knowledge that will help us to know what to do at the right time. Now that most markets also are looking up this morning slightly, we believe that the mistrend that we saw will continue in other markets. But one thing is very clear, that investors should have their goal. Like I always say, if you have been following me, you have your goal, have your strategy. Once you have your goal and strategy, you can move from one sector to so called a sectoral rotation, from one sector to the other, and see what you can gain from that sector. And also that sector, look at which company is stronger in terms of performance, the value, is the company under value, what are the factors going to drive that stock. Like I said, that the most consistent thing that drive or factor that drive any equity anywhere in the world is what is the company earnings, and also sentiment in the market. If there is liquidity in the market, if there is no liquidity in the market, if there is no sentiment at all, that other people are interested in buying two companies, are not interested in buying two, the market will remain very boring. But because people ought to look for either to position to buy or to sell, these are the sentiment that drive the market up, and that's the beauty of any market across the globe. But the good thing as I speak now is that this matured market, we have seen that sentiment has also remained on a good one, because we see volume in those matured markets, just as we are seeing here. And it past me, almost the same trend our market is having with this market in that environment. Why? Because earnings that we are seeing in our market also is impressive, and because our earnings are impressive, it's also reflecting on what on these components that are their prices that are on the exchange. That means there's no cause for alarm for any investor in the market, because these company numbers are looking good, and that has sustained the market in that domain. For me, there's no cause for alarm. All we don't keep, let's keep our finger crossed and invest with what we get with knowledge, having information that will guide us to make informed decision. There's no cause for alarm at all, because the market is not doing badly as we speak. Because the momentum in the market still remain there. That's why but the good thing that if you come back to Africa market is also looking good, but miss again. The why I say it's looking good is that at this kind of period, we see that market will continue to oscillate in the month of April in matured market. Why? Because sell in May, are really is more active in that, because they want to go for their summer break, and now they are saying that if Fed also put an end to for rate hike in their next meeting, and most of them have gone to summer. I don't know, this is going to affect the market. That's why people are saying that is it the end of the bull or just the bull is about to start. On the strength of the numbers they are seeing, which also is a signal for them to buy. But if we come back home, as we speak now, our market has already opened in the green, but oscillating in that limit. That's still going at almost 0.6 this morning. As speaking, the market around 0.01. I see the oscillation in the market. The good thing is that the market breadth remains very, very good. So that remain very, very strong. As investor or trader in this market, you don't need to panic at all, because I see that the market momentum, or the market having a good movement. Despite for the last trade, you can see that it's kind of a side trending movement, and that tells you the market is waiting for a trigger. And don't forget that as all eyes are inflation figure today down here in Nigeria, this inflation figure will also give a clue. But I believe that most analysts in the market and investors have already factored in this expected consumer price index for the month of April into their investment decision. Knowing that in the last week we saw oil interest for a trading bit going down for all the tenors, 91 days, 180, 182 days, and 364 days. All were in the southward movement because of what? Either of our subscription, I would say, but I tell you, there's money in the system. And today also we're having our bond is also opening for almost 30 different type of bond for different years. And as we look at the rate of this bond that are opening, it's also between 14 to what to 16 March, and inflation rate is around almost 22.24 as at end of March. You can see why that investors are looking at those stocks that have the capacity of even surpassing what you get for the whole year, and also even on capital appreciation. We are seeing that volume in the market is coming as a result of we are seeing activities of either wholesale takeover. We are seeing people buying. We are seeing people increasing their stake accumulation here and there. It tells you that there's value. People are seeing the market. That's why you are seeing accumulation either by director, non-director. We are seeing people trying to take over companies. Both what they are seeing potential that in this economy that we are looking forward after this acquisition coming by me, we wanted to see a well articulated economic direction or policies that will take the market and the economy to a better position. That is why people are looking at some sectors that will benefit from economic policies that will come from this, but knowing what the kind of statement they made during their campaigning period or the project. But we know that here the difference between campaign period and real governance. But I will tell you that they want to marry most of the things they say so that they can fulfill most of their word campaign promises. But for me, as a analyst and also investor, I tell you that the government that is coming on board is for capital market for that, or in stock market. For me, there's no cause for alarm. We're about to look at what's going to happen as they come in on board. Good thing that market still maintain a positive position for me. That is the good thing that we should get. The pullback we saw over the week that is still on the we can still see even at the chart is because of the sell down in a stock like Boa Cement on Wednesday. The market lost 0.75. After then, you can see the market is trying to stabilize and trying to consolidate that level, having a strong support level in the range of 52,000 index mark or support line. That is where the market is finding a strong support level now. Then there is a positive information or negative that put the market out here or off here. But let's see the final result that will come today and outcome of MPC meeting that are likely to hold on the fourth, where Monday and Tuesday next week. I mean, a week today. For me, there's no cause for alarm. The market still remains very, very good. And those that I say sell in May and buy in October, I think all of us are still building our portfolio for the year this month of May. That might keep the market up. But we said in June, June is where I believe that market might still oscillate most because of what that no more activities as well as will be on what earnings what in for Q2 or half year to start coming in July. That is what we expect. But look at the market position right now to speak. Market is being it's been 52,000 2,224.22. That is market is up by 9.60, better by 0.01 in the green. And the market break remain positive. We are seeing 14 gainers against just 10 losers. You can see we are seeing more buyers in the market, and those tell you that people are really taking advantage of the market as to speak. Out of that 13 gainers, 14 gainers and 10 losers. Want to look at what are those stocks that are topping the loser chart as to speak. I can see that consumer computer warehouse is among the topping the declining chart now, followed by Japan. You can see Jahis Bank and Sterling Bank, which is the Sterling engine now because of the group holding company, and Unity Bank. These are the top 5 users. If you go to the Ghana side, the other side, the other side of the market, you can see that NCR also leading there almost 10%, followed by KJ Hotel. We can also see Julius Berger also in that category. Julius Berger is upgrading almost trading around the 31 naira, the up by 2 naira 50 kobo, which is a good one for me. You can see NACO, even the NACO was adjusted this morning for the for the for the dividend of 120 kobo. I see that it has rebounded also right away to 30 naira, gaining almost 7. Good one, but also livestock bouncing up already also. For me, these are the top gainers. But you look at the market, in terms of activities, we are seeing transport also leading this morning, 147.7 million shares traded at this hour in that as we speak now. Also, you can also see that Access Bank is on that chart, with 79.7 million shares traded. You see the life of Royal Exchange versus Zenith Bank and GTCO. All Zenith Bank is doing almost 10.58 million shares, followed by GTCO 7.9 million shares. All are is looking up as we speak now in the market. But also today, I told you that the share price of NACO and Fidelity was adjusted this morning for dividend declare or 1 naira 20 kobo and also 40 kobo respectively for NACO and Fidelity Bank. It's a good one for the market. For me, there's no cause for alarm. Our market is not looking bad at all, but we're seeing potential in this market. We also saw notification from also Capaton of the delay in their word in their Q1 number as we expect to see. But also all eyes are still on the FBN holding and the Fresco that promise that this month before the end of the month we see their numbers in the market. This is the state of the market now. Very quickly now I want to go to what is the chart saying in the market now. We need to look at this chart because this tells you exactly the sentiment behind the chart and behind the price and what you expect going to the future in terms of today market. That's why you need to look at different time frame. And I tell you that before you look at any market, that you look at what is the state of the world of the chart or the price action, you want to call it, or index action. Where is it going to? Whether on a weekly chart, on a daily chart, on what, in a month, you need to see where is the chart market going. Is very, very important. But if you look at the chart here that has displayed now, you can see that the market is still making what called lower highs, despite market has gone down here on somewhere a bearish channel, which I think I drew last week. But market is out of that. You can see that market has broken that. Kind of the bearish channel that say the market has formed before now. You want to take it this way, you can see that market has broken it out. So that to touch somewhere. Okay, let's put it like this. The market has broken it out. And also if you take your another chart here, even when you take another one here, you can still take so from here, you can take God, you can see that the market for me, okay, you can say it's still within the very sharp, but always headed to breakout, and the breakout is very, very possibility. You can see but the market is making lower high tag the beauty of the market, and the market is not continuing on the down lower trend will stop from here to this right. Now you can see it, and you can even see the green candles and also red candles. There are more of gainers since market rebounded at this point of 51 starting point before, but that maintain that trend of for me it's a good one for the market. That's why the pullback last week, almost breaking out for a pullback. Now it's still continuing. Once market break out from this ranging position, you see the market going up, which is good for the market as we speak. Then quickly let's call out our indicators to discuss the market in details, looking at the whole index with other indicators to know what is really happening and how investors should go about it. See our MACD, look at our MACD here, take our money flow, also look at what our T line. Our T line is very, very important for those that are this class. That is the shortest way for you to cut your resistance and your support level easily without running anywhere or without cracking your brain. you can follow T line, you are good to go. As speaking, I can see that the market is above the T line, trading flat here, movement is trending at this point. That is the beauty of the T line. And today now, we see that the vol traders have not broken out the have not come up to broken out this have not coming up to break out this break out this black line, which is the average traded volume of the market. You can see, but the good that MACD is still positive. That's why we're seeing the histogram forming towards the bearish. We'll see that today now we can see that the line here, the last line here is bigger than the previous one. And the beauty that money flow has continued to trade, as we speak now, is that above 80, which is very strong, that fund is still entering this market. And these are the beauty of the market any day, anytime. But for the purpose of revision, let's look at what the market performance was, where the market is at the end of the week. Previous week, market just opened to give you a good view. As we speak now, market looking at this chart, market has even broken out the bearish channel on a weekly chart. You can see it here, and the MACD is also responding that market is coming already. You see this histogram here, you can see that it's coming up a sign. That's why we are seeing this. Once this one cross again the red one on the weekly chart, that confirms an uptrend as we speak. Then we have seen the daily chart. Quick one, look at what is market doing on the 1 hour chart. That was very, very important. The 1 hour chart, market is trending flat on the T line. You can see it here. And money flow is above 50, almost flat at 63. And MACD is also confirming a bullish trend. After the blue line is almost crossing also the red one up on it on the 1 hour chart. This is that the market is still very, very strong at this moment. These are the beauty of using your chart to know exactly what is happening. Then it is now time for us to quickly look at some stocks that will see that where are they going from here. It's good that we notice those stocks. Let's quickly look at what is happening to what to sterling so that we know where to go for those that are holding the stock for for trading or for dividend. Are we taking our dividend or we are just are going out of the stock? We need to know this hour now. We want to check what the chart is saying. Yes, if you look at the chart on the 1 hour chart, you can see that it pulled back for the first almost 2 hours now. You can see it's trading down, profit taking or sell off now. But I believe that this is an result of people taking profit. But once we're getting closer to the to the qualification day and Q1 come and beat market expectations, seeing the trend of performance in the sector. For me, if you are already in profit, fine, no problem. For those that are both high that are not in profit, you can still sell patient and see what the body was reversing inside. But on the 1 hour chart, you can see that the market has been on a sell position. Go back to see the day chart. On the daily chart, good one can see that the market is still strong from the gain it made on Friday. Now, even though when it's pulled back, it's unable to cover. That means it's still having a strong, bullish momentum. Was able to recover. That's this income. It's not by incoming. Still half of it. That's good one. You can see that the MACD is still bullish. That's why it's also tending towards breaking down the signal line to come down. But I believe that money flow for the daily chart is still very strong at 64. Even if there's a pullback in that money flow to this level. Once the Q1 come, might see a pullback and also work closer to the date for Magda. Let's quickly also look at among these stocks that are on the losers chart. That is what we're looking at right now. We want to see what is happening to Jaiz Bank at this point. Jaiz Bank. What's going to Jaiz Bank at this point? Let's look at Jaiz Bank. Jaiz Bank can see that on the day chart, can see that it's pulled back below the T line. And MACD also is confirming that it's becoming weak and 152, and you can see where it is. And money flow is also moving downward. But my profit taken also in Jaiz Bank for me, it's not a bad one. Let's look at the 1 hour chart for Jaiz Bank too. Strong one. This is good. You can see the good sign that profit taking. You can see that confirm a bearish movement. You can see it here. When it was returning on the world, money flow is low. Let's keep our finger at what is done. But the momentum in that stock is weak now. Here, quick one. Let's look at the markdown of NACO today and what the market has turned NACO to be this morning. Let's look at what NACO is doing after markdown. Take NACO to a big chart. Yeah. can see that this morning, you can see that today, the NACO has gone as high as mark down to this. You can see the blue, but the good thing is that as we speak, it's steady below the T line, but break it out and come down. You can see that the volume traded so far is not much, but you can see that it performed very risky because of profit taking activities here. But the good that money is still entering the stock, tells that there's still momentum in this stock. For those that are this stock that are taking profit, there for the pullback, it's opportunity for you to buy again. That when it goes below this 12 naira, that would be the right point also to look at what to do with the stock as we speak. Yes, we want to look at those stocks that also on the gainer chart. We want to start with the life of Julius Berger. So Julius Berger on the gainer chart today. Let's look at Julius Berger to see what is pushing Julius Berger as we speak now. Let's see what is pushing Julius Berger as we speak. That can take advantage of the movement. Is it the dividend alone that's pushing the stock? We need to understand as we speak. Let's see what is pushing Julius Berger at this hour. You can see in the last, you can see for this chart, as is trading above the T line. Even when it touched almost 30, 31 this morning, 30 naira this morning, you can see that it is still more bullish. You can see MACD up here. Money flow is looking up, but still above, still below 50. Once it crosses, that is a good trend. And this for a day chart, but look at 1 hour chart, what is happening in the world. You can see that the sign here, this is a good sign. Try to resist decline. For me, it's a good one. And MACD is know, bullish and the money flows above 50 on a 1 hour chart. These are the things that will give you. For me, there's momentum in this stock now because of the dividend. But I tell you, if you are not interested in dividend, nothing stops you taking your profit. For those that are long term individual hour, you can see that this has been a strong resistance level until you break out this 30, 31 naira. You can see for all this while, this has been the for this company for now. That will be very, very careful. Let's keep our finger crossed for Las Vegas. Another one I want to look at now very quickly because of our time. We look at what is happening in Transcorp again today. Transcorp, how far will it go? Will it still hold position? Let's see where Transcorp can go from now. As investor in Transcorp, where is it going? The momentum is still very strong in Transcorp. You look at here, you can see this 1 hour chart. You can see there's some taking activities in this stock now. You can see what the rate is telling us here on Transcorp. But if you look at also a day chart, you can see also what it's saying around the now it has gone above the seven above 270 now to around that 270 now pull back again. Let's see how far it will go. But the good thing is I can see, like if I look at your MACD, you know that there's momentum coming to this stock. Even once it cross, that will be good for the stock. For me, it's a good one, for good one for Transcorp. I mean, if you're in Transcorp, don't be greedy. If you have entered around even around 71, 79, 76, you can take profit and when you pull back because the stock is becoming more volatile now to create that opportunity of buying low and sell high. If this trend continues, that's what should be doing in the stock again. It's not time to buy the stock and go permanent. Just go in and come out. So another strategy we can use in these stocks. The life of assets for quality. Let's check assets. Assets that marked down. You can see how the price has kind of oscillated. Let's see what is doing now. If we can still hold position in assets. But I will tell you, looking at the day chart now, the formation of this candlestick here is a sign that this stock is resisting decline. And if that is sustainable, we might see a back for a ban on assets to go up. For me, there's no cause for alarm to assets. But for those in this class, I see potential in assets. I mean, you should know your investment objective and what to do with the stock, depending on your goal. I see that now the market I see that try to struggle, still below 10 naira to speak, but anything above it is a good one. Anything below it is also a good one, depending on your investment objective and what you are looking at to have or to see in the stock. On this note, I would say thank you for your time. Our time is fast. You can always send I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully by God grace, and enjoy beautiful trading.